So we were out on a job helping my buddy get some property cleared up with this little chipper, and we've been having some issues with the disc bearings in here. They've been worn out. They've been making some noise, and I think they've got to the point where they need to be replaced finally. They kept making a couple little bangs here and there, and the last time my guys used it, they got it all jammed up with a bunch of crap and burnt up the belt, and you know, guys, workers, yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, they got it jammed up. I figured they fed some crap into it and messed up the knives, so I changed them out. Went to this job today, probably chipped, I don't know, 8 or 10 yards worth of chips with this thing, and something got a little jammed up in it, and when we shut it down, and I tried to restart it, and I don't know, maybe a chip was lodged in there or something. We had to take it apart, and I noticed that the knives were all beat up again. So apparently the bearings are worn out enough where instead of the disc running true, it moves a couple thousandths, which, if you can picture, here's the feed reels, this goes up and down to get the wood inside. There's a bed knife that sits down at the base of it where the wood goes in, and when the blade comes down, it cuts it up against it. So the disc moves a little bit because it's worn out, whether it's a combination of the shaft being worn out and the bearings being worn out. It moved, and the knives brushed up against the bed knife. At least that's what I'm thinking. So we're gonna have to tear into this. I already got a quote from Vermeer for a set of bearings for this thing, and it's about like $300 and some odd dollars. So I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna try and take this block off, which is right here. We got the 4 bearings. We got the main shaft sitting right here. I don't know if you can see it in there. And the bearings sit inside, so we've got to take the disc out. We've got to take the whole housing apart, everything. And I'm going to see if I can go through my local supplier to get a better price on the bearings, if they even have numbers on it anymore or whatever. Worst comes to worst, Vermeer has them in stock, and if they don't, they can get them within a day or two. Not that I have a whole lot of work coming up for it, but for the amount that I use this every year, I kind of need it. I don't want to risk beating up the bed knife anymore. I'm hoping that it's flippable so that I can take it out, turn it, put it back down, and I got a nice fresh new edge. And hopefully I can find a nice manual for this thing, because I bought it with a business that I bought a few years ago, and it was pretty well hammered. I mean, it still is. I've just been working the piss out of it. I've updated a couple things. I put a multi-slot hitch on here so I can tow it around with the mower, the trucks, whatever works. I've got a couple other things that I'm going to be updating on it. I've already done a little bit of work to this ancient Kohler. I put a new fuel pump on it with a pressure gauge so that I know what's going on, because we've had issues where I'm sitting funny and I can't tell what's going on. You can see what's going on with there. I'm gonna hopefully do a nice build on this. I need to hook up the hour meter again because it's, I don't know, it got disconnected somehow. I'm gonna make a whole dash panel with it for all the gauges and everything. I've got most of the stuff ordered. Hopefully I can get to work on that, but right now we're gonna tear into getting these bearings out. what's going on in here. Let's see if I can see it. You can see these teeth are all mangled up. Well, not teeth, the knives. They are just chewed up. See it there? Those were fresh this morning. I haven't really had any issues before with this, but I don't know, kept making a bunch of noises while I was cutting today, and I was only sending small little brush through the thing, so I don't know exactly what's going on. We're gonna open it up. Looks like that bed knife is really worn out. We're gonna have to get into that, see what the hell's going on. I want to try and show you what's going on here, because the main bearing right there for the shaft, I think that's the one that's actually bad. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, because this disc is really heavy. You probably won't be able to see that on there, but it was just flopping around. So we definitely need to get those changed out for sure. So we're gonna finish getting this ripped out of here and keep going on. Alright, so we got the cover off. We're gonna try and work on taking this pulley off, so then we can get these bolts, those bolts in the back. See what we can do. Well, let's try it for a third time. Okay, that's better. Looks like it's moving. I wonder. Maybe we'll try. Oh yeah, it's moving a little bit. Oh, she's coming now. Here we go. Had to use a little bit of both. Get this thing to start moving. I thought those holes were too big for these bolts, but I guess not. So that's what we're gonna do. There we go. We're moving now. We're making some headway. Let's go. Come on. Oh, the whole thing's coming off now. Whatever. Let's just get this thing removed. There we go. I should probably run a tap through these. Wow, clean those things up. See, we got the flange. I didn't think that those were the same threads because the holes were so big, but I guess that's how they did it before. Looks like this thing was in here before. I'm gonna try and get that puller. Oh yeah, look at that bearing. See if we can pull this rest of the way off. Get this all cleaned up nice before we get it all reinstalled. Hopefully it'll go back together nice and easy once I get these new bearings in. Oops. Jeez, will this thing come off or what? This was definitely taken off before. A bunch of beat marks on it. Get this. Bad. I don't know if you can see that. See how much that thing moves. That looks like a collar with it's supposed to have nuts in it to lock it down almost. Wonder if that's the case. Looks like it's supposed to have set screws in it. But I can't tell if they're in there or not. Wow, that's on there. Jeez. Man. Side's going to be a little bit trickier. It's definitely not going to be easy to get those top two out, or that top one. Gotta get the forklift over here. Pull this thing out. Probably order a manual for this so I can set the bed knife. So I'm sure it's got to have some sort of clearance on it. I don't know what it is, but that knife looks pretty hammered in there, pretty worn out. So hopefully it's flippable. Yeah, that seems like it should be set in place. That doesn't seem like it's supposed to come off like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that a little bit. You can hear how much that moves around. That's not supposed to be like that. That's no good. Let's see. We'll get you over here. Look at this one here, maybe. hopefully this one comes off easier. Even though that top one over there in the top corner looks like it's going to be a pain. I'm not enjoying it. Oof. And that was right next to there. It's up against that bolt. I might have to take that other bolt out. Should probably fix that little guard while I'm at it, while I'm working on this. That protects the double chain. That's actually the feed reel. Should probably check that because I know that's got a little bit of wear in it. I think that's about it. Whew, that's heavy. Definitely gonna need the forklift to take this one. That's still in there. I gotta take that. That's not going to come out very easily. So if you need to take this out, there's one bolt on the slide, preventing this last bolt for this block to actually come out. Make a note of it for you guys so you don't have to deal with it. We're gonna get this out of here. Just a little update. The forklift is still working. Still has brakes. Still has the clutch. And the cylinder's still not leaking. Disconnect this stupid thing. Well, we're out. So I have noticed that over the years of me using this, this is the back side of the drum. So knives are not on this side, they're on this side. This is where the pulley is. I've always noticed this little cap spinning around. Well, it's not normal thread. It's left-hand thread. And it's broken. Looks like it's been broken for a while. So that's gonna be fun. We're gonna drill that out. And hopefully get that pain out of there. And then, oh wow, that shouldn't have happened. Oh wow. Well, okay then. Looks like my job got a lot easier. Wow, look at that. Oh, bearing assembly. Oh, this is one whole thing. Cool. All right. We're gonna order some parts. And I will see you guys in the next half of the video. If you're liking what you're seeing, subscribe, give us a like, keep checking back, because we've got a whole bunch of other projects coming up. A lot more things that we're working on. And we're going to keep putting some really good content together for you.